Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to Double Advantage, a D&D podcast where half of us have no idea what's going on at any given moment. It's complete and utter chaos, but guess what? God damn it, we love it. My name is John, your Dungeon Master, and allow me to introduce the rest of the Double Advantage crew, starting with the one and only Mr. Blazing Torchic.
Hello everybody, my name is Blazing Torchic. I play the Wood Elf Rogue Melon Sakado, who loves running around stabbing people with his psychic knives. General badass, and yeah, pretty good damage dealer.
Hell yeah, indeed he is, and some stuff went down on the last episode with him, so go ahead and check it out if you're interested. Up next, though, we have Mr. BryceKrispie.
What's going on, guys? BryceKrispie here, and I play the half-orc druid Volstagg. He is a druid, Circle of the Moon, so I like to wild shape into all sorts of different beasties. So keep an eye out for that.
Hell yeah. Oh, what about your little buddy?
Oh, I also have a turtle companion named Sheller, who just kind of chills in my pouch and wild shapes with me, as we've determined.
Yep, we've determined that the turtle is a druid. Normal shit for a D&D campaign. That's the most mild thing, And last but certainly not least, Datsunami.
Hey, yo. What's going on? I am Araya Scald, the Fire Genasi cleric of the group. I like to keep these boys alive, buff them up, and then occasionally Kamehameha some enemies away.
Yeah, that's about right. All of their links will be down below in the description. They are excellent content creators. Bryce has started doing some openings for D&D, some mystery box. What is it? You forget the title?
Icons of the... Dude, I always forget.
I always forget it.
They're Icons of the Realms mystery minis.
Gotcha.
They are pre-painted plastic figures for use in your D&D campaigns.
Hell yeah. What is it? It's something of the Frost Maiden. What is it again?
There's a shit ton of them. So the first few videos I opened were Icewind Dale. What's it? Myth of the Frost Maiden?
I think so.
Something of the Frost Maiden. But then I have like Elemental Evil. I have Boneyard. I have Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I have Eberron.
Oh shit!
Rising from the Last War. What else do I got? We got Volo and Mordecai's Pose.
Damn.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff going on.
Well, y'all better get on over there and watch some of these pack openings because they're pretty fucking entertaining, and he gets some cool stuff. So go ahead and check those out. Tsunami, he's fucking popping off, bro, with his Pixelmon. He's the best Cinderace main in Pokemon Unite I've ever seen.
Hey, yo, you know it.
So go check him out on Twitch. Go check him out on YouTube. He's popping off. And me and Torchic have just been fucking sitting here. It's my fault. It's my fault primarily. And I'm sorry.
Ah, you've been twitching it up.
I mean, I have, but I should
World's
be...
number one Crustle, man.
I should be doing stuff with Torchic like, we were supposed to do. That's my fault. But anyway, when that does come back, go over to youtube.com/theblazingtorchic. Anyway, a few things before we get started. Our continued collaboration with thelovebracelet.org, making quality bracelets to help fight against domestic violence. Go ahead and use code ADVANTAGEDOUBLE for 30% off your purchase. And if you go ahead and get a bracelet, send it our way. We'll tweet it out. It'll be a good time. Wow, I went through that really quick. I'm not as good as promo as Tsunami is, but I try my best.
Way.
Hey man, I remember when you did that one promo for Renny a while back. Oh boy, you fucking did that so effortlessly. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop speaking.
Man, words, they get you sometimes.
Words just go into your head and then never come out of your mouth properly.
Words are the
I
worst.
appreciate the praise, my boy.
Yes, of course. I mean, come on. You guys are my boys. I love you guys to death. And without you, we wouldn't have any of this. And without our beautiful artists, Renny, Texas, and Mitch Ninja, we would not have any of this either. Our beautiful artwork. Oh my fuck. Our beautiful artwork was provided by them. So go ahead and check them out. They make great stuff. And they have been supporting the show, and I appreciate them for that. So, with all of that out of the way, does anybody else have anything to drop on us real quick before we get started?
I think that covered it all.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then. Let's go ahead and get into episode 17.
Oh, jeez.
Episode 17. We've been doing this for 17 times. Can you believe that?
Or 17 times.
We've been doing this for 17 whole times. Oh my god. Alright, well no, technically not yet.
Times.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into
Spanish.
episode 17 of Double Advantage. In the last
Wow.
episode, ladies and gentlemen, our intrepid adventurers made their way through a disgusting temple to the cloaked serpent Zahir, where they took down an individual who claimed to be known as Belzor, who met the cloaked serpent through dreams of torture and anxiety and fear, and was tasked with gathering innocent lives to slaughter and sacrifice in the name of the cloaked serpent. They took out this individual whilst sadly losing the Sun Warden, Lucius Dethra, and made their way back to the new Sun Warden, Leah Mistralith, where they informed her of what went down and how they were feeling, and she told them that it was nothing to really worry about, and that they were doing good. And they went to sleep that night having dreams of praise and sunlight, feeling as if they were on the right path. At least that's what Scald gathered from it. Whilst Sakura woke up that next morning and promptly got drunk with Buksabi at the bar. They found him dancing on a table that morning. Swiftly, Scald cast Lesser Restoration on him, removing the poison from his body. And they had a little chat about how they were feeling. Finally started opening up a little bit, realizing that they had only really been together for a short period of time, but that laying it all out on the table would be the most effective strategy moving forward if they were to continue as a group. They were summoned by the Sun Warden and told a couple new bits of information, that these individuals who called themselves Sophos Ophidia were also known as the Serpent Sages, an organization that was disguised as something good while being something evil. And found out that they had burnt it to the ground. Promptly, and honestly, for good reason. They also found out that Lord Julius Klein started implementing some new tax increases to pay for some new implementations around the city that seemed to have somehow, some way, someone got to him, whether it be Scald's anger and frustration, Sakudo's passion, or the Sun Warden Liam Mistralith's relatively harsh words. But yes, there was a celebration planned. There was a festival held in the center there for all of you. You were gifted these amulets depicting a desert scenescape and a rising sun, and a hefty pouch of coin, and were celebrated as the saviors of Itaro. And with that, we kind of fade to black a little bit and zoom into the Tilted Grain Tavern and Inn, where there is currently an after party being held for the three of you. There's a live band playing some music. You can see a bartender not Buksabi, currently tending to everyone, as Buksabi is currently sitting at a table with the three of you as you guys are doing whatever it is that you do. So, with this instance, what are you guys doing?
Drinking beer.
All right.
Or ale, probably.
All right.
Not really beer.
What's everybody's drink of choice?
I will have to pick water to avoid stares from Scald in case I get drunk again.
I would be okay, obviously, with you at this point. Having I'd push one over to you. I'd have ordered two. I'd see you drinking a water. And I would just, hey man, this is the time that we celebrate.
Thank
Take
you.
one.
Just down it.
All right. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh boy, here we go. Time to roll on that one.
Just want to see. Want to see how your body reacts to it after getting fucking hammered.
11.
Not bad. To be fair, there's still a large chunk of alcohol in your body. Actually, no, this would have been days later. So, no. It's a medium. What are you drinking, Scald?
Just a mild, just whatever, like ale. I'm not drinking to get drunk. Just kind of, just trying to have a nice time. Yeah,
it didn't go down smoothly, but that's mostly because you were expecting it to be a different kind of alcohol. You were expecting it to be that hard, brackish liquor that Buksabi gave you, and so you kind of like drank it and was like, oh. So like it kind of shook you for a second, but you're fine. And you guys are just sipping your drinks. You can see, people are conversing. There's people buying you drinks, or at least offering to buy you drinks. Whether you accept or deny is totally up to you. But it is a celebration. It's not as big and grand as the Liberation Festival, but it's for you. It's in your honor, and that resonates a little bit inside of your chests. So yeah, if there's anything you want to do, people are starting to get up and dance. There's a live band playing. You can.
That's when I'll look over at Sakudo and be like, just shake my head no. When I see people dancing, just, you're not going there.
Well, I mean, they're dancing to the music. They're not dancing on tables or anything.
I was just giving them crap.
I know. You can see Buksabi is sitting directly next to you. You guys are at this rounded table, kind of in the center, but off to the side. And Buksabi's sitting next to you, and he just kind of shoulder checks you. So, what are you to do now? I mean, you've pretty much, saved the entire city, nothing crazy or anything.
No, I mean, didn't save the entire city. That's still to come. That's still for the people to do.
Yeah. Well,
but, what's next? Honestly, not sure, and I like it.
Yeah. I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't want to stay here anymore. I mean...
Oh, no, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I mean, you came back. You came back for fucking 3 whole days, and everything went to shit.
Yeah, buddy, that's how it's been recently.
Welcome to Itaro.
But I wouldn't trade it for anything.
No.
They brought me to these people, so
everything has a purpose.
There's always good. Always good on in every situation. You just gotta find it.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers, my friend. So, the 2 of you. I mean, I don't like to pry, but what do you think that you're going to do next, huh?
I just turn and look over to Volstagg, just expecting him to go first.
For now, we drink, we eat, we celebrate the night.
I always knew I liked you. I mean, you're a good guy, but I like the way that you think. No offense, Scald, but I mean, come on.
Valid.
I'm not throwing shade, I promise. But yeah. I mean, it's weird, We grew up together, and now I'm sitting here and you're being praised. It's pretty
But
cool.
you didn't expect this?
No, that is not what I'm saying at all. I didn't say that.
Yeah, I think you thought.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's what you were implying there.
Okay, listen. Do you want me to be honest with you, or do you want me to lie to you?
Not lie to my face, please.
You want me to lie directly to you?
Please.
I
Right
thought
in
you
my
were going.
face.
I thought you were going to be the best ever. I thought you were
Thank
going
you.
to be the most magnificent leader that this world has ever seen. I thought that you were going to become the next president or lord or whatever. I thought you were just so charismatic. The most.
Okay.
You-
Thank
you-
you. That's enough lying. I only said one lie. You didn't need to lie a lot.
Hey
Thank
man,
you for-
it is the alcohol. Okay, I'll just be honest.
Alright.
I get rambly, Anyway, I'm just kidding. You deserve this. And
I'll drink to that.
and he goes ahead and he cheers you, and as he does, you start surveying the area. And when you first got here, this tavern felt relatively big. It was a decent sized tavern, and with this many people in here, it's like, oh wow, this is not actually that big of a tavern after all. Like, there's not really that many people in here, and it's looking, pretty
Crowded.
pretty crowded. I wouldn't say crowded. It's just like there's more people in there than there should be. It's not necessarily crowded though. Like, there's a lot of people standing up, but they're standing up, dancing, kind of what you would expect. I mean, as you're looking around, you can see the Sun Warden, Liam Mistralith, begin to walk towards your table, holding a glass of wine in her hand. And she says, "What, no seat for me?"
I mean, always. Uksabi.
Of course. And he goes over and he like yanks a chair from one of the, give me the fucking, no, give it to me. Kind of grabs a chair from one of the other patrons, who just kind of looks around like, what the fuck? Like, you just took my chair. And he pushes it in. He says, "For you." "Thank you, Buksabi." Anyway, so, a celebration worthy, huh? How are you feeling?
So,
Feeling like we need another round of drinks.
Yes, of course. Bartender, please, for these gentlemen. They deserve it. on
I'll
me,
be
of
nursing
course.
the one I have. Thank you.
Understandable. Well, looks like you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, it's quite the party.
I mean, to be fair, when I first met you, you didn't seem like the type, you know. You seemed very, how do I put this bluntly? Awkward and weird.
Well, you get a little
Julia.
fire in my belly.
You always know the right things to say, Leah.
You know, I've been really trying. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been really trying. No. I mock you because I care about you all. If I didn't, I would be very stern and serious, and you don't want that. It's more fun to live a little.
Agreed.
I mean, after all, the Dawnfather is not only the god of the sun, he's the god of the harvest. And last time I checked, and she looks at her drink, grapes are 100% harvestable. So, we party. We have a good time. We don't let the light die. It's not necessarily about, you know, making sure everybody does the right thing all the time. It's fine to live a little. She looks at you, Scald, with deep, like, intent.
Looking down at my drink.
Anyway, I'll let you all, you know, converse amongst yourselves. I'll be around if you need me. And she gets up and she heads off somewhere. So, as the night is continuing, is there anything specific you want to do? Just let me know.
Can I arm wrestle Buksabi?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, you can. He's currently mid drink and he's like, "Oh, you want to wrestle Buksabi, huh? Me, you want to go? Okay, tough guy. Okay, let's do it then." And he like clears the table. He's like, "All right, you want to go?"
Right.
I got 5 gold on Wolfstag.
I put my
Welcome to
arm on
Vegas,
the
I don't
table, grab my chest, and wild shape into a brown bear.
That's just me.
Well, that is the most unfair shit I have ever seen in my entire fucking life. Like, what even is that? You want me to arm wrestle a bear?
This bear with a giant smirk on his face.
Does anyone else see this, or am I drunk as shit?
No,
Anyone?
No, he's...
I think it's the drink.
Oh my. Okay, fine. Okay, how about this then? Because you're a bear and you're cheating, and I know you can understand me, so I know you know what I'm saying to you right now. If you win, you're just an asshole. Okay? But if I win, I want you to call me Buksabi the Bear King.
Buksabi the bear.
Who has to call you that? I'm not calling you that.
No, you have to call me that.
I'm calling you that.
Yes, you
No,
do.
only Volstagg has to.
Yeah. I'm cool with
Okay,
that.
fine. That's fine. Do you agree, Bear Stag?
Just nod my head.
Okay, fine. Let's do it. All right. So it'll be a contested strength check. Let's see. How do I want to be able to show it to you guys, but I don't know how. Anyway, okay. So roll. What's a bear's strength?
Good question. I should probably have that.
Yeah, because I would just roll a d20 and then
Extra.
add the bear's strength. Excuse me.
Brown bear. 19 plus 4.
19 plus 4. So what is that? A 23?
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, no, so it's +4. The
Oh,
strength is 19.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
Strength is
Okay.
19.
So go ahead and roll a d20 plus 4 and see what happens here.
Roll.
When did I give you inspiration?
I got a nat 20.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Why do I have
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just-
gave him inspiration one game. I
Okay.
remember.
I'm
Don't know why.
going to record this in case I roll a natural 20. So look, my phone, you guys can see my phone. I'm going to press the button. Nope. There you go. Okay. And it is no, it's an 18. So you win. Yeah, so you guys, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an 19 plus 24 or 19 versus 24. So you guys go ahead. And Buksabi gives up a hell of a fight for a little bit. And then you just take his ass to church. Just. And slams on the table. His drink kind of like splashes up a little bit and gets all over the table. And he's like, ow. That fucking hurt really bad. Like, you did not have to be so vicious. Ow. He just looks up at you and there's just a bear sitting in a chair. And so, yeah, if you bet on Bear Stag, you don't lose anything. Anyone who bet on Buksabi loses money. I don't know if anybody bet on Buksabi, though.
I
Sorry,
doubt it. Once
Buksabi.
the bear came out.
And he just looks up and he's like, "You're a dick. You had to become a bear just to beat me? Anyway." And so, yeah, you just turn into a bear to beat somebody in an arm wrestling contest. If that's not the most,
Stag.
if that's not like the most like dominant thing I've ever seen, it's like, oh, you want to arm wrestle me? Cool, I'll just be a bear. That's it. So yeah,
Want to have a shot at Bear Stag?
you want to have a
See if I
shot
can
at
beat
Bear
him.
Stag? Okay, go for
Yeah.
it. Buksabi just sits back and he says, "You're fucked." He
Don't
just,
know until I try.
he just kicks back.
Oh, this is going to be
me
interesting. So
roll
is it just a
again.
strength check?
Yeah, for you it would just be a strength check. Same for
Oh
son of a
no,
bitch.
you got to roll pretty bad to get lower than this.
Strength check. So do I just do the nat 20 again? Or the
yeah, just do a regular 20. And we'll see what
Oh,
happens.
if it'll let me.
And we'll see what happens. We'll
Pretty
see
sure
if
you
can
got to
do it.
roll an 8 to draw.
Roll. No, it didn't roll.
You
Cool.
can't just click the dice in the corner, the left hand corner.
No, it's giving me that error thing. Give me
no.
1 second.
D&D Beyond, I love you, but sometimes, you know. That's no shade to D&D Beyond. Please sponsor us. Anyway. If you want, I can click it for you. Oh, no, it worked.
Well, no, I'm just gonna roll.
Oh, okay.
I got
that's
my
fine.
camera out.
Okay, sounds good.
Roll below an 8.
Can't see what it is. Shit. 16.
That's a 16. Yeah,
Ow.
that's like an obliteration. Like, you just, like, instantly.
Well, it's a bear. Oh. Wait, he just straight up left.
Oh,
There
he's
we go.
just straight up. No, he's good. He's back.
I'm back. Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried to turn off my webcam,
Yeah.
and then it just hit me from oh
Yeah, you beat him swiftly.
wait.
I
Bear Stag called.
I told you you were going to lose. I don't know why. If I could not win, how are you going to win?
Well, at least I could say I arm wrestled the bear.
That is an interesting point. Okay. Fair. Hey, Skull, you trying to, be part of the club?
No, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Fair
No, you
enough.
know me. I'm not known for my athletic abilities.
Oh, no, absolutely not. But that brain inside of your head, that is something you should keep on to.
You know what? This may be the drink talking, but sure. I'll give it I'll go for it.
Well,
You
shit,
know,
I did not expect this. This is
I didn't either. I was just sitting back enjoying the watch. But what? You know what?
You know
If-
what?
You gotta just do it.
If this has happened, you know what? I have faith. I'm going to put 10 gold on Skull. Right
that
now.
is the dumbest.
No,
That's a bad idea.
I have faith in you, my friend. I have faith in you.
Okay, so what was it? Was it just a strength check?
Yeah, it would just be a strength check. So we'll see.
And I'm going up against a bear?
You're going up against a bear.
Okay. All right, fair.
The
fair.
bear.
The bears.
Come on. Don't give me that error code. Stop it.
You're doing it too.
Yeah, it's doing it too. Okay. I have my dice right here. It's okay.
You're good.
All right, back to the dice.
Yeah, just
All right.
roll your dice for today, guys, except for those who don't have dice.
And here we go. I'll record it. Yeah, just in cases.
Yep.
Okay. But I'll be honest anyways, but I'll record it just in case it is a natural 20 and I need to I need to show proof.
Yeah, there's proof of that. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I want this one. That's a 15 minus 1 for a 14.
That's not- hey,
there.
Ooh,
That's winnable,
not
dude.
bad.
That's winnable.
That is winnable.
Scald could beat the bear stag. Here comes the roll.
The upset.
the natural one.
The upset of a
That's my
century.
camera being a douche.
There you
it
go.
is.
You're good. Let's find out.
Oh,
Oh
Oh my
God, nine.
fucking god! He actually did it. So,
no.
so you
no,
watch
that's stupid.
Scald is like, he's not drunk, but he's like, you know, he's feeling the vibe. And he walks over and he's like, all right, fine. He locks arms with the bear, fucking gigantic paw and a 5'10" man's hand. And they lock. And at first, Bear Stag, you're putting a number on him. And then Scald, you're like, wait, this is easy. And you just like all the way back. And everybody's like, what the fuck?
Is the whole bar.
Like, yeah, the entire
Everybody
bar. The entire bar went silent. And Buksabi just looks. I told you. I mean, I am always right. Give me my gold back. And he like piles it back into his hand, and everybody just starts laughing. And Skull, you just arm wrestled a bear and won.
And I'm literally just gonna look at it and just like, I mean, to be fair, you did have like a couple matches before, so I'm gonna just scritch him under the.
All hail Skull, the Bear King.
You're a good bear. Ah, Bear King.
The
Let's
Bear
go!
King. It is Skull, the Bear King. I told you.
Skull,
Hey,
the Bear
somebody-
King. Let's go.
In my bear form, I stand up and bow.
Hey.
That's probably the scariest shit. Like if you saw a bear bow,
He's like standing up. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I mean,
your head
you
hits
have
the
control,
ceiling.
right? Like,
You're right.
you're not losing control, are you? And then he bows. It's like, okay.
You aren't losing control. He just starts eating you.
Yeah.
Oh man. And so yeah, you go ahead and you arm wrestle. As the night dwindles down, you know, people begin to leave. They say their thanks to you, and you know, they say their goodbyes, and they begin to walk out. And eventually, it's just the three of you, Buksabi, and the Sun Warden. You guys are just sitting down. The night is coming to an end, and everybody who was there has left or gone upstairs to their rooms. The band is packing up their instruments in the corner, and it's just the five of you guys. So whatever you wish to do at that point, or whatever conversations you wish to have.
What's next?
Don't
I've-
know.
I'm honestly not sure because technically I'm kind of a free man right now.
Well, free man. What have you
yeah.
always wanted to do?
I never thought about it. We've gone sailing on the ocean. I've walked around quite a bit, but I don't know. Really, what's the next mountain to climb? I guess.
Hell of a few mountains we could climb.
Huh? Well, hey. Maybe we go to one of your necks of the woods.
I'd be okay with that. It's been a while since I've been to the Kalebrook Heights.
But Sakudo, so you changed your voice. Are you on the run?
Well, that's a bit of a long story.
I mean, I
But make it
wanted to
short.
go, find out more about you. But if you're not comfortable going back to, your home, then yeah, like we can find. I just don't know, don't know where to go next. And that seemed like, going to maybe one of your guys' areas and seeing if you guys had some unfinished business to take care of.
Yeah, unfinished business. Yeah, you could say that. But no, it's not safe for me to go back yet.
Well, I hope you trust us enough to talk to us about it one day.
One day.
And you see Buksabi sitting over at the other side, and he says, "You're from the Kielmark Heights, huh?"
Yes, I believe so anyway. I was raised there.
Well, if that's where you're heading, Skull, do you remember my sister, huh?
Yep.
Don't fucking laugh like that.
Sorry. Yep. That was the alcohol.
I'm just kidding. It's fine. I mean, it's not very close, but if you're heading over there, my sister, she lives in Zota. If you're heading in that direction, I mean, I'm sure she'll give you a place to stay.
Cool. I appreciate that.
But, I mean, if you're not heading that way, then there's no point, but it is an option.
I mean, that seems like a good place to at least start heading, and if something comes up,
And the Sun Warden kind of sits forward. That's a far journey. That's on the entire other side of the continent. Are you going to walk there? On foot? Are you going to... I mean, you could easily take a boat there as well. I mean, it's not on the port, but you know what I mean. Just depends on how you want to get there.
I mean, yeah, I definitely did not plan on walking across the whole area.
I mean, it would be quite a journey, and to be fair, so would the ocean ride. But this is all hypothetical. I mean, that's only if that's where you end up deciding to go. I mean, it's all up to you.
I mean, that just seems, like I said, that seems like I've never been on a real mountain, so it's
All right. Would you want me to request a passage?
I mean, yeah. I was just gonna go to the dock and throw some coin around, but if you have an established person already, then that'd be great.
How did you feel about the individuals who brought you here? The Silk Maiden.
Yeah, great
They
job.
were fun.
Yeah.
I was told that they had docked here and spent some time here. So I can try to contact them again if you wish to travel with them once more.
Sounds perfect.
All right, I'll make that message first thing in the morning. And when do you wish to leave?
Probably tomorrow. Yeah, probably just leave as soon as we can tomorrow.
Okay, I'll let them know. Anything else you might need?
I'm good if everybody else is.
Yes, I have no need of anything.
Okay, I'll go ahead and let Captain Quinn know. If they're even still available. And yeah. And it's a long journey. So I would make sure that you have all the preparations, food, things to keep you busy. She kind of thinks to herself for a moment. If I remember, it's probably a 3-week journey or so on the ocean.
Still not as bad as probably the couple months of walk.
No, it
Yeah.
would take probably 3 months of walking to get there, and you have to go through the desert, which is not ideal. Ocean travel in this instance is probably the best call. But yeah, I'll make that message in the morning, and just head down to the docks whenever you're ready. I'm sure they'll be ready. And she kind of stands up and she finishes the rest of her drink. Well, if you need me, you know where to find me. And I hope to see you tomorrow to send you off. And she kind of looks at you guys and then begins to walk out. And Buksabi says, if you are to be heading to visit my sister, I have a package for her and her family, if you would be so kind, if that's where you're going.
Yep. I would, yeah, we can definitely do that for you.
Yeah. Okay. We will, well, not we. I will be making sure to pack that all up, make sure that everything that I want to send over is in there. And, yeah. Thank you. I have not checked up on her in a long time. And he looks at you, and you kind of already know where this is going, Scald. This is probably the alcohol, but when our parents passed away, she couldn't handle being in the city. Every little thing reminded her of them. So she left. She traveled all over the place until she finally settled down. And then she finally sent me a letter a few years back saying that she had settled down, started a family. And yeah, I have not seen her in... I mean, the last time I saw her was the last time you saw her, Scald. So... Anyway. Just, when you see her, just let her know that everything's doing okay.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to get this place cleaned up and head to bed. You should as well.
Yeah. Always a good time having these conversations, though.
While our childhoods were not ideal, they brought us together.
That's for sure.
I mean, you were the only person I had when they passed away. You were the only person who stuck by me. So, it meant a lot. It still does. And I hope you know that I would do anything for you guys. Especially you, Scald. But now that you guys have done all these things, if you need me, I will be there.
You know the same.
Well, enjoy the rest of your night. I'll still be around for a little bit if you need me. And he heads out and over to the kitchen area where he starts cleaning. And the three of you are now just sitting at the table.
So, back to the ocean.
To the ocean.
The ocean.
Today, yeah, I mean, I just want to let you guys know again how much I appreciate you guys taking care of this for me, and with me. So, whatever I can do whenever we get out of here, just know I got your backs.
I greatly appreciate that. Let's go.
Yeah.
And Takuto, whenever you're ready, man, we'll get your situation sorted so you won't have to hide anymore.
We might have to get sorted quite quickly. We're heading near my hometown. It's gonna be quite interesting if bump into anyone I know.
Well, we can cross that bridge when we get there.
Yep.
And we, like I said, we got your back no matter what.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to head to bed though. It's been quite the long day, and I'm a lightweight when it comes to alcohol, so I am feeling tired. I will catch you guys in the morning, and hopefully we take off.
I hope so as well.
All right. You guys go ahead and head up to your own individual rooms. You begin to lay down for the night, and whilst the day wasn't, super eventful, just the day's activities make you guys extremely tired, and you guys are out like lights. Full stag for a little bit before you go to sleep. There is a full moon outside today, or tonight. And you've always felt this almost kinship with the moon. And you look up at the moon, you feel your bear totem. The fact that you're headed towards home, or at least what you once called home in the form of the Kilmark Heights. It brings you happiness, but also all the other emotions that coincide with that. The sorrow you feel when you think about Hogun, and the life that you don't really know that much about prior to your existence in this world. And you just kind of look at the moon for a bit and then eventually head off to bed. And you guys all get a long rest. Anything that was expended comes back. And you guys wake up the next morning. And what do you guys want to do? I assume you guys would meet down in the central lounging area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys meet up. You sit down. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I mean, definitely get some breakfast before we head out, but I'm assuming we just head down to the docks.
Yeah. See if we're on the sort of mend, and yeah, go from there.
All right. You guys go ahead, finish up your breakfast, and you make your way down to the docks. Once again, just facing the beautiful blue ocean that just surrounds this entire area, this big dock where there's people currently reeling in fish, cutting it open, preparing it, ready to sell it, stuff like that. And Scald, you immediately see the familiar ship of the Silk Maiden. And you currently don't see anybody on it, but the the gangplank is down. So you could theoretically walk into it if you wanted to.
Yeah. Walk over. Yeah.
All right. You walk over, you peek in, and you can see Captain Quinn currently with a quill and paper, currently kind of checking off, basically looks like he's checking a supply list, making sure that everything is okay.
Quinn. Long time.
He turns around. Well, if I'll be damned. If it's not the saviors of Ataro themselves coming on my boat.
Yes. I assume you had heard from Leah.
I did. I heard we're heading over to Zota. Well, I mean, can't actually get to Zota. It's landlocked. But we're heading to Port Tinsley to get there.
That's the plan.
Yeah, it's quite a journey. 3 weeks out in the ocean. And we were trying to lay down for a little bit, and then all the commotion happened. So I think it's best we get out of here, at least personally. I've had my fair share of the city, I think. But yeah, we're getting our stuff stocked up. It's a 3-week journey, so I would make sure you have all your things and anything that you might need, because it gets a bit boring after a time. So yeah, we'll be ready to leave in like a couple hours, 2, 3 maybe, getting everything set up. So gives you enough time to get your things in order, say goodbye to anybody you might want to say goodbye to, and then we'll be on our way.
So yeah, cool. We'll meet you back here in a few hours, and we'll be ready to go.
Right, sounds good. We'll see you then. And he begins to continuously just check off some stuff. So, you guys have a couple hours to buy anything you might want to buy, talk to anybody you might want to talk to before you head out, and overall just gather your bearings. So, we'll go ahead, we'll start in order. Sakura, is there anything you want to do before you head out?
Just look around all the shops and stuff and buy 20 rations.
20 rations? Alright, I believe it's 2 rations for gold, so that should be 10.
Yep.
So 10 gold for the rations. And is there anything in particular you're looking for, or are you just kind of like perusing?
Just looking around. Nothing really catching my eye.
Okay. Alright, if nothing's catching your eye, we'll just say you kind of peruse, and if you think of anything, you can go ahead and purchase it. Volstagg, anything you want to do whilst getting ready for this?
Probably just do the same. Buy 20 rations.
Alright, 20 rations. Sounds good. Alright. Anything else?
Not that I can think of. I think I've got pretty much everything I need.
Alright. And Scald, anything you wish to do before you leave?
I mean, I was like, when we're all, I assume we all just go together to get the rations.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do that as well. I've been trying to mark off the gold, but I keep getting the error code D&D Beyond.
I know, it's all good. If it doesn't work, you can just write it down for later.
I'll just try to remember it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then obviously I'm just gonna go to the church and just say my goodbyes there. You don't have to like go through it, but just make sure I say goodbye to Leah.
Mm-hmm.
Say goodbye to anybody there that helped me out. And
Octavius,
yes.
He says his goodbyes to you and wishes you well on your journeys. And the Sun Warden just says the same things that she said before, to go live your life and keep her updated on your whereabouts to make sure that you're okay.
Yep.
And you guys go ahead and you share a hug, and you are on your way. And so, if that's all you guys wish to do, all you guys wish to buy, you guys will eventually, obviously Buksabi said his goodbyes yesterday. He handed you the package. It's a hefty crate. It's probably like, it's a sizable crate. It's not like heavy or anything. You can hold it, one person. And he just says,
did actually have one more thing I just remembered.
You're good.
There healing potions in, like, would I know of like an what are they called? The people that make the potions.
An alchemist?
I would think an alchemist, right? Okay, yeah.
Or I
wanted
think
to say alchemy, but if there was another term for the
a shop would be called an apothecary.
Apothecary, thank you.
Well, I don't know if that's what they're called. I think they're called alchemists. I don't know.
I think it's apothecary.
I think it's apothecary.
Yeah.
Apothecaries are healers, aren't they?
That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one I was trying to.
Yeah.
think of?
Easy enough. You go ahead and you find this shop that has a bunch of little odds and ends, baubles and trinkets, and a couple of potions that are lying around. And you've seen them before. The kind of reddish pink swirling liquid. You do see some of the kind of the most basic healing potions.
Just looking to buy probably 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just buy 2 basics.
Okay, so a regular potion of healing, which would just be a healing potion, which is the one that does 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
That's going to go ahead and, let's see, look it up. Sorry, folks. So
Yeah,
regular potion would be about 50 gold pieces.
50 gold. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if it was 100 or less. Okay, so yeah, 50 gold, perfect. A piece, 100 gold total. Cool. So
Alright.
I've spent 110 gold. I must
Yes.
remember.
You must remember, and everything will be fine.
I must.
All right. And would you guys be with him while he's buying his potions?
Probably.
Yeah.
Go ahead, and while you're just kind of standing there, both of you make a perception check.
Hmm. Now what's going on here? Oh, so close to a
Oh,
17.
look, let me roll.
Yay!
All right, 12 and 18. Go ahead and both of you make a D100 roll for me.
43.
43 and 37. Okay, so as you guys are walking through, you guys notice all the little baubles and trinkets and stuff, and it kind of piques your interest. There's nothing like particularly calling you to any of these things, but Volstagg, for you, the one that stands out the most, is a little blue feather. It's not like anything, it just caught your eye. It's not like anything crazy. You don't get any like magical sense from it. It's just something you notice. And Sakuro, for you, it's a little candle. Just a small little candle. Just as you're walking around, there's a bunch of other stuff, but those are just little things that kind of caught your eye as you're just kind of perusing, looking through stuff. You guys wanted to keep your eyes open for anything, and those are some cool things you see. But
Inquire more about the little blue feather.
you go ahead and talk to the person running the shop, and they say that it was from a bird that has now gone extinct. The last really known feather of this creature. It's not, it's not magical. They're just trinkets. They're little odds and ends, keepsakes and whatnot. Yeah.
How much does he want for it?
He'll look at it and he'll say, a simple gold.
I can do that.
Okay. He goes ahead and he picks it up. It's a relatively large feather. Nice blue color. And he hands it to you.
I hold it, stare at it, and slide it into a pouch on my chest.
All right, go ahead and slide it in. All right. Anything else anybody wants to do?
Could I inquire about this candle?
He walks over to it and he holds it up and then tries to light it, and it doesn't light. And he says it's just a fun little trinket to try to confuse people. Like, why won't this candle light? Just It's like the opposite of candles that won't blow out.
Hmm.
It's just a little, little gag thing.
Yeah, I'll just leave it.
And with that, if there's not anything else anybody would like to do, Buksabi hands you the package. You guys say your goodbyes. He says, well, I wish you all well on your journeys. And don't forget old Buksabi.
You know I could never.
Anyway, make sure everything's good and wish my sister well for me.
Absolutely.
All right. Get out of here, huh?
We out.
He ushers you guys off, and you go ahead and you gather in front of the Silked Maiden. Once again, a familiar sight, as when you were in the city of Coastline. And you go ahead and you get on the ship, and Captain Quinn addresses you guys and says, all right, you ready to go?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Yep.
All right. Well then. All right, boys. Let's get everything settled, and you can see the three individuals: the elf low rider, the dwarf beanstalk, and Jean. And they go ahead and they start pulling up the anchor, setting the sails. And before you know it, you're sailing off away from the city of Ataro, reminiscing on the events that occurred, whether they have been happy memories or memories of guilt and sorrow. Nonetheless, Scald, you know that things happen for a reason, and this was just another step in the journey that is planned for you, for all of you as a group. And you kind of just sit at the edge watching as the city slowly disappears from the horizon. You see Quinn come up to you. He says, "You all right?"
Of course. It's reminiscing a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, when you leave home, it's not really a fun thing. So.
No, but it's necessary.
No, I understand that. It's just a step that someone needs to take in their life. You know. Obviously, you've left before, so.
Yeah. I have.
Well, hopefully, 3 weeks is enough for you to get used to not really being there that much anymore. A well-deserved
getting
break.
used. Yeah.
I mean, after all that, 3 weeks is probably more than enough time to recuperate yourself. Anyway, then he pats you on the back. Don't be a stranger. We're gonna be here on this boat together for a while, so.
Ah,
And he walks
don't
off.
worry. I'm usually good with talking.
And he walks off. So, you guys are now on the Silked Maiden. You have 3 weeks ahead of you to do whatever you wish whilst you guys are on your way to wherever the will of the gods will take you, whether it be to the mountains where Volstagg grew up, or to the village where Sakado has a distorted past. Whatever's on the horizon, you don't know. And with that, we're going to end this episode. As you guys have finally parted ways with the city of Ataro and have begun making your way off into a new direction with a new journey awaiting you. And we're just going to have to see where that leads. So, thank you guys so much for being here once again. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Take care of yourselves. We will be back next week. Enjoy your squirt sticks, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Yeah.